Newly elected Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman has checked himself into a hospital with clinical depression, according to a statement posted by his wife, Giselle. This is from her Twitter account. On Monday, John was evaluated by Dr. Brian P. Moynihan, the attending physician of the United States Congress. Yesterday, Dr. Moynihan recommended inpatient care at Walter Reed. John agreed, and he is receiving treatment on a voluntary basis. After examining John, the doctors at Walter Reed told us that John is getting the care he needs and will soon be back to himself.
Joining us now to discuss, former Republican senator from Pennsylvania, senior advisor to the Convention of States and Newsmax contributor, Rick Santorum. And as we continue to we express our concern very much so for Senator Fetterman to get better. Depression is a terrible thing, and so many Americans do suffer from it. But what are the potential political implications for him at this point? His health was, of course, the main focus of his election and his campaign, and now we're seeing something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very sad situation, and my prayers go to John and to his family. This has got to be brutal for him. I mean, he went through a very tough campaign where he clearly was not cognitively able to function very well. And I think he had hopes that he would be improving, but it sounds like he's really not improving. And I can understand how that could be very difficult, for your mental health. I mean, you're frustrated and you're depressed about your ability to do a job that you really aspire to do. So again, my prayers go out to him. Yeah. The consequences are interesting in the sense that John Fetterman is the senator, and he can be the senator for as long as he is alive. And whether he's mentally or physically capable of it really is up to him to make that decision. And we've seen instances where senators have frankly not been well for a long period of time. And the Senate will not, I mean, the Senate's not going to do anything about that, certainly for quite some period of time. Even if he's not up to it, mentally or physically, I think they're going to give him plenty of time to, he's got a 6-year term. They're going to give him plenty of time to see if he can recover. And so unless he decides to step down, John Fetterman will be the senator for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and we wish only the best for him and his health and for his family. However, as we watch the political tea leaves form, if he were to choose it was best for his health to step down, what would the process be, and how would that likely play out?
It all depends on when he steps down. If he steps down within the next, I'm guessing about 4 or 5 months, sometime before the middle of summer, then they would, Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, would appoint a replacement, and he has full discretion as to who he appoints. There's no confirmation. The Republicans control the state Senate, but there's no confirmation process, so he can appoint whoever he wants. And then that person would be up for election in November of this year. And if he appoints, if Fetterman stays on to closer to the election, where an election wouldn't be possible, then it would flip to the November election of 2024. So okay. It would be when the next general election would be in place.
All right. Rick Santorum, thank you very much. Rick.
Thank you, Bob.